Hello everyone, my name's Tim. I am the Silver Coder, and today we're going to be looking at the topic of memory leaks. This is a continuation of the previous video we did in Lazarus, in which we were looking at generics, and it came to my attention that we had there was a couple of memory leaks in the program, and while it was just a demo program to illustrate the use of generics, I feel this should be should be addressed in this particular episode. So let's begin. So here is the code from as per the last video we did in Lazarus, where we had a list of people and people got added into the list. We would do something to the list, iterate through the list, and then just free the person list. As I said just before, while this was a demo, like I said, it does have some leaks in it which really should be addressed. And if we were to run the program, and I will just get rid of a log file first. If we run the program now, the names get output as I said, hit the enter button, and now if we go into our trace log here, well, like I said, we're told about some leaks in the program. So where did this information come from? We'll come back to that file in a moment. So there is a unit called Heap trace, which comes as part of free Pascal. It does have some settings in here, such as whether you use the heap trace, quick trace, halt on error, etc. And down the bottom it does have an initialization and finalization block, which ensure this particular unit gets used before the let's say the program starts, shall we say, and when the program ends, it's one of the last things that gets released or unloaded, shall we say. I also, the other one difference in, let's say, in the example code is that there is a write line in the destructor of the person as well. So if the person is freed or the memory is taken back, we would expect that write line to come out. And when we ran it the last time, then we noticed that this line was not output at all. So in order for us to, let's say, get that output, all we had to do was to include the heap trace unit, and then I told it where the information should be output to, and so I've got a file here called tracelog, and it basically like I said, we'll go back into it now, and it told us that okay, we have a there's an enumerator, there is a person, another person, another person, and another person. So the iterator, by the way, was set up through here, where it just creates an enumerator spec which gets returned, which was not freed. So if we were to take this example, let's say one step further, and now remove that line there, and we will now rebuild our program. Then we may as well delete our trace log, run the program again. Same output as before, still didn't get the right lines, but this time when we go to view the file, there is no reference now to the enumerator up the top here, and it's only our 4 people who caused the problem with memory. Now what this means is that the FGP list doesn't automatically deallocate the items, and we would need to do it ourselves. While I could write code to do this, probably the easiest way would be to change it to an object list, because when we use an object list, if we go into this particular generic here, we say that when it gets created, that it being the implementation of this generic will automatically free the objects for us, which means then we don't have to worry about doing it manually. And if we were to build this version of the program, and we will also get rid of our log file again, and now when we run it, you can also see at the bottom here that the destructor of the person was called as well, and that happened when the list itself was freed. So we can let's get out of there. So that is the one way in which we can look at. That is one way how we can, easily identify where these sorts of problems might occur. So I was told another way. So if we do for L person in L person list do comment out these lines of code here, and we'll get rid of that one as well. And now if we were to build this version of the program, and we do get a warning here about the iterator not being used, and if we were to run this, we're going to delete our trace log again, run this version, we get the same output. Now my understanding is that the only difference between, let's say, this version here and this version here is that underneath, when we have this for loop here, it uses an enumerator that we are not responsible for freeing, and it just does it itself. So that's another way that we can use that in Object Pascal we can use an iterator to process items within a list. Perhaps the real difference here between this way and this way also is that if you had some sort of condition in moving from one item to the next, you might want to have your own enumerator, but that's more of a generic question. But like I said, as far as looking at memory leaks, include the heap trace unit, set a heap trace output, and you are well on your way to removing those memory leaks from your program and not consuming too much memory on your user's PC. So that's about it for this particular video. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss on any updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because I'd like to hear your feedback. And if you'd like more content like this, don't forget to follow me on my other channels, which you can get in my About section. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.